guy that just walked in. Trouble just finds them when they're bohemian, I'll tell you. Oh, gosh. Tuck a grumpy son.
It's early.
I know, right?
Daylight savings.
Note to self, do not fly home.
What's that?
Morning after they
Daylight savings.
do that, they like say.
Aren't you surprised that Dirk Kelly made it when it's so
These
early?
lights, when they're on, mess with the camera that I brought in. Not that one, that we know. Literally, it.
What camera are you talking about?
I brought a camera, test to see if we can
I
replace that.
explained to the costume
LED,
yesterday about how you and Jim totally get me in
But you
trouble
think everywhere
every
would have
single
LED.
When I
Monday.
shut them up, it works.
So now you know.
Well, do we have ballasts up there still?
I explained it
No,
all.
they're LED, that's.
Because when I walked in, that's what they were
If
talking
there is
about.
ballasts, then they're disconnected.
On Saturday.
All I know is
So,
that
yeah.
it's
There you
just.
go.
So.
He didn't believe me that,
Is
he
it
didn't
because
believe
it
me
flares or
yesterday
something,
either.
the camera's
He
picking
said I need
it
to
up?
go to bed.
Was it planned?
So anyway,
Uh-oh, here comes trouble number one. To sit,
I take back what I said.
to sit with trouble number two.
I take back what I said.
You didn't say anything nice anyhow, Jim, so it doesn't matter what you take back. Hi, Nancy.
Crude oil will get
thank you, sir. Yeah.
I know, 103.
Oops.
Got there, Jack. They said it was gonna be temporary though, until the war gets under control. Well, who knows about that?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm here. Well, one of the main,
So you're.
yeah, one of the 5 main points is out of mission. You know, Nancy, usually you guys don't come till late anyhow, and here we are an hour earlier, and you're early. Didn't you go to bed since? I know, right? You didn't go to bed last night, right?
All right, guys, it's 8:30. Let's stand for the pledge of allegiance.
All right, I'm ready.
I pledge
allegiance
to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, welcome everybody. We'll make note that Mark Dolan is absent, but we still have a quorum. So let's go ahead on the first item is approve the agenda.
So moved.
Second.
Got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, motion carries. Next item is discussion possible action for closed session per Iowa Code 21.51C to discuss strategy with counsel in matters that are presently in litigation or litigation is imminent where its disclosure would be likely to prejudice or disadvantage the position of the government body in that litigation. So I'll need a motion and a second and then roll call if you guys would like to go into closed session.
I'll make the motion, we go into closed session.
I'll second it.
All right, we got a motion and a second to go into closed session, Iowa Code 21.51C, roll call.
Elmer?
Aye.
Turner?
Aye.
Nibble?
Aye.
Koka?
Aye.
All right, we are in closed session. We're gonna go down to the assessors conference room here, so you guys can stay here and then we'll be back to finish the rest of the agenda when we're done.
right, Kurt Hilmer?
Volleyball,
The
the
game.
The game.
The game.
That's a picture of you.
No, I have
the set.
See, Nancy Smith missed out on that important discussion yesterday.
What's that now?
We were talking about volleyball before you got here.
Okay, we are back in open session. Next item on the agenda is public comments. Is there any public
We're all
comments?
exhausted from public comment.
Are ya?
We've been talking for half an hour. Shut up, Jim. Write that down.
Anybody
We
got
on
anything?
TV, or on beyond?
Oh, of
Yeah.
course.
Yep.
So be quiet.
Any comments? Any comments? Going once?
I'm sorry, I can't think of anything.
All right, Kane.
There's been a lot of discussion, publicity, and people talking about public health. And I just want to say that I think so far it's going well. I think that everything that's been published is very well explained. I think it's clear enough for most people to understand what's going on, and I appreciate that because it makes our jobs a whole lot easier when we're out in public, because it's real hard to go out to different, everywhere most of us go, where, you know, somebody asks us something because they know we're coming to the meeting. So they wouldn't know that if it wasn't for this IT stuff, which that should be private. But anyway, yeah, I'm glad that it's being explained well.
Okay. Anybody else?
Well, I got, huh? No, according, on the subject of public health again. So if we privatize Kingwood County, will there be some services that are not done then compared to the present?
It all just depends on the Board of Health and the ones that are kind of going to decide, you know, they have that authority of what stays, what goes, things like that. You know, they can always come back to us with what their proposal is, and, you know, we just give the budget. So we're just kind of deciding, you know, based on their proposal, what's that budget going to be. So we do not know yet. I know I haven't heard anything. I think here in, I don't know, is it next week, I think, is when roughly we should get some feedback. So
I know, I've heard that there's like 5 different avenues, 4 or 5 different avenues that they can take in, through the board, through the Board of Health. And it's up to them to decide which one they want to adopt, what I understand. And you just, like you said, you just set the budget.
Yep. Anybody else?
I have a question. One of these Mondays is going to be an 8:15. What was that for again, and what Monday is that?
That's Monday the 23rd, and that's for the tax levy notice, so it's just setting their tax levies for the next fiscal year.
Okay.
I got the 16.
I think we have 2 different ones at 8:15, don't we? What was the other one?
The
No.
16th has to do with the assessor's office.
16th,
Oh, yeah.
16th, the assessor's public hearing at 8:15.
Yeah, so the next 2
23rd
weeks.
is our tax levy at 8:45,
Thank you.
unless I wrote it down wrong.
Is it 8:45 for the tax one or
8:15.
8:15? Yeah, so it has to be separate,
It was originally 8:45, but we changed it to 8:15 since it's separate.
So they're both at 8:15.
but on 2 different days, yep. So the next 2 weeks, be here 8:15 start time.
Okay, thank you.
Do you have that down?
Yep, I just, now.
Okay, anybody else have any public comment? Okay, let's close public comments. Next item, discuss/approve 3/2/26 regular minutes.
I'll make that motion.
Okay, got a
I'll
motion?
second it.
And a second. Any discussion or changes? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, motion carries. Next is engineer road projects report.
That's me.
Okay.
Okay, last week, we continued cutting brush, removed snow equipment from the maintainers, spot rock problem areas, and stockpile rock as well. We also fixed 2 sinkholes, 310th Street and 385th. And then we also started to assess and review discrepancies in culverts from what's in the service bureau to what was actually in the ground. So we're going around assessing what's supposed to be where, and if it's not there, I imagine we're documenting it. updating our paperwork.
Quick question, did we get anything on capturing all that rock from Salt Creek 1 yet?
I don't know where we're at with that yet, but I will find out.
Yeah.
I don't know that they fired back up there to start working yet. I think that comes here in April. I'm not sure.
But I will make sure we capture it.
Yep, I will definitely, I've already passed it on to everybody else, but I will definitely follow up on it.
Thank you.
And that's about all I got for the engineer road report. I know we interviewed a couple candidates for engineering. We're just kind of working through that yet, so
Okay.
that's kind of where we're at.
Were they contracting rock this year?
No. We're hauling it ourselves.
Only yourself?
Unless,
you-
the only way we could do that, or the best way to do that would be to, if and when we get an engineer to rock our farm and market roads, we would have to let that because it comes out of its own fund. So then we would have to contract that part of it. But that would also save money on our regular budget too, because it would be coming out of the FM account. So,
Which means the state reimburses us.
Yeah.
That's a pretty sizable amount. I mean, do they reimburse you for all the rock on the farm and market roads, or part of it?
well, it's not necessarily they reimburse us, but we're allotted so much money every year from farm to market account, and we can use that for the farm to market roads. So, the intermittent engineer that we have from Iowa County, down there, they have used farm to market money to rock farm to market roads and painted the lines on farm to market highways out of that account. And in that instance down there, he said it saved them about $700,000 from their regular budget. So that's
Does that
kind of,
work for bridges too?
yep, farm to market bridges too.
And painting and
Painting lines.
signs and all that
Yep.
stuff. Anything that's associated.
Lots of opportunities.
He's got a lot of really good ideas how to save us some money by just moving it around and utilizing it different ways. So that's kind of where we're at with that in a nutshell.
Kurt, the road there south of the airport
Yep,
was really
yep,
almost impassable.
I just sent that in this morning.
It's hard now because it's all mudded in.
I just sent that in this morning, so they'll be taking a look at it this week, first
Yeah.
week here.
And then on the 310th Street, you said they fixed that hole or whatever.
Yeah,
Spoil?
So already there was not very much rock right there where they fixed. And with all the rain, it's kind of going down in there again.
okay, I'll have them take a look at it.
So, yeah.
No problem.
Some big rock or something. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, anything else for Kurt?
Only up on the corner there, you think they're gonna reboot that berm corner again and get that going in April? Is that what you were talking
The
about?
lay down yard she's talking about. For Salt Creek one.
Yeah. Have you heard, when you said April, what were you talking about with April, that something's gonna get
Well,
started?
they gotta fix all our roads yet and clean all their mess up.
So
they're-
you don't expect that corner to be active anytime soon?
The lay down yard,
Yes.
I have no idea
Oh,
about
okay,
the lay down
okay,
yard.
I thought maybe you were referring to that.
I've heard that they might leave that until Salt Creek 2's done. I have no
I
idea.
just- I was looking for clarification. Thank you for doing it, for clarifying that for us. Yeah, thank you.
Okay, next item, discussion, possible action to approve resolution 3-9-2026A to appropriate remaining budget funds to district court, mental health, and veterans affairs / relief services department. So, as you guys remember, we took 10% we kept back out of everybody's budgets. I guess most of them, like health insurance and some of those that you have to pay the full 100%. We did, but these are the ones, did you put it on here?
Yep, I did.
I'll let you go ahead.
You're doing great. So
Okay.
those are the ones that, they're getting close to spending that 90%, so they need that last 10% of their budget to not go over the appropriation of what you did
Yeah.
back in.
Yep, and the mental health, I mean, we get reimbursed for all that, correct? So that's kind of like you put it in, but then you get it back since that's full-time now.
Correct, and there's just been extra things with district court, has to do with everybody with their trials and that over there. We have no control over
Yep.
those, and I know Veterans Affairs had been in saying that they were gonna be short due to Elizabeth still working there, so
Yep.
that's why they need direction.
Okay.
I'll make a motion that we accept the resolution 3-9-2026A.
I'll second that.
Okay, we got a motion and a second. Any discussion? Okay, hearing none, roll call.
Elmer,
Aye.
Nibble,
Aye.
Kupka,
Aye.
Turner.
Aye.
Okay. Next item on the agenda is discussion/approve claims.
We have claims in the amount of 152,393.88, $152,393.88. I make a motion, we approve the claims.
Second.
Okay, we got a motion and a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. Okay. I know that went pretty quick. Any more public comments? Last chance for the day. We'll open that back up. Okay, we will close public comments. New business, discussion/possible action, so any supervisor reports from the last week.
I have something, I've got to get with the county attorney. A lot of the contracts that have been signed prior to us, and some even during ours, had, basically we would, if we cancel something, we have to pay through the end of the contract. And I want to find a clause that we can add to any future contract that doesn't cause us to have to pay all the way through. For example, say we entered a contract for printers, a 5-year contract, and we decide after 3 years this is no good, you still have to pay for 2 more years of that contract. There's got to be a way for us to not put ourselves in that position. So that's something I want to talk to the attorney about, because we've got 2 contracts that go through September for the old phones. They're not connected anymore, and so we're stuck with that. But it also that also came about because they auto-renew every year. So I want to put brakes on all that stuff, because basically it's a waste of money. So.
Okay. I know Kurt Kupka and I went to the Farm Bureau meeting last week. It was a good discussion with them. So they just had different questions of budgets and, you know, things that are going on, because I know we send all of our budgets to Farm Bureau, and so they look through different items there. So that was a good discussion with them that we had. Anything else?
No, sunny and 80 degrees for me last week, so.
Oh, geez. It was sunny today.
Okay. Anybody else?
No, I kind of
We'll pass public comments, but real quick.
Would it be possible to put public comments behind supervisory reports so that we can have a little bit of question period after clarification? Would that ever be possible to do? I forgot to say that I went out to that DNR meeting at the Tama County Lake, and Kurt Behrens is just really doing a really good job out there. It's just really good job. So I'm glad we have him. It was a good meeting too. I forgot.
Good. Yeah, I can ask, Mark does the agenda typically, so we can let him know next meeting. If I forget, just bring that up again
There's
next
a lot of
meeting.
stuff you talk about with
Right.
reports and we can't comment to it.
Yeah, I know I went to, Jake Buchanan and I also, our economic guy, we went to the Traer Chamber of Commerce meeting and the Traer City Council last week, and Kurt Behrens was there as well, and the naturalists too, and they're doing some work with, there's like some prairie grass on the edge of Traer there, and I remember as a kid, we'd, you know, take a field trip down there, we'd go down, bring a sack lunch, you know, you'd see butterflies, they're wanting to get that going again, you know, and so they're saying that they could take care of the area and do fire, you know, burn-offs and stuff, and different things like that in order to be able to use it with, you know, the conservation, so little things like that are nice, just for a small community.
He's so serious about his job. I mean, he just really enjoys it, wanting to expand and make improvements.
Yep, definitely. So, yep.
So I just want to point out, this is America. Anything's possible. So we could probably move that stuff to the end.
That's when you say thank you, David.
Thank you, David.
You're very welcome, Karen.
Yeah, I don't see any reason why not to.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter to us, so.
Thank you, Kurt, for telling me what I'm supposed to do. Usually
Okay,
it's Jim.
all right. Any other business before us or anything we missed? Take a motion to adjourn then.
Oh, yeah, motion.
I'll second it.
All right, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, we are adjourned at 9:18. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.